What if a single tablet held the secrets to the universe? For centuries, the emerald tablet of Hermes Trismegistus has been whispered about in occult circles, its cryptic verses promising to unlock the deepest truths of existence. This isn't just ancient history. It's a living key to understanding your own consciousness and your place within the cosmos, with the potential to rewrite the very code of your life. Unlocking its secrets can empower you to consciously shape your reality and reclaim a lost understanding of your own potential. The Emerald Tablet stands as an enduring enigma, a legendary artifact whose origins are as debated as its true meaning. Was it discovered in a hidden tomb or revealed in a dream to a chosen initiate? Regardless of its provenance, this text has captivated alchemists, philosophers, and mystics for centuries. Its allure lies not just in its age, but in its promise of profound knowledge, a blueprint for reality itself, etched in stone. At the heart of this mystery stands Hermes Trismegistus, not merely an author, but a synthesis figure embodying the accumulated wisdom of ancient Egypt and Greece. He represents the fusion of Thoth, the Egyptian god of writing and knowledge, and Hermes, the Greek messenger of the gods and patron of alchemy. This melding of traditions positions Hermes as a conduit of universal knowledge, a multifaceted figure associated with both intellectual pursuits and magical practices, whose teachings have echoed through the ages. Most people associate alchemy with the pursuit of material wealth, the mythical quest to turn lead into gold. But true alchemy is far more profound. It is a quest for spiritual transformation, a process of inner purification and enlightenment. The alchemist seeks not just to transmute base metals, but to transmute their own base nature, achieving the great work of self-understanding and spiritual evolution. Alchemy, therefore, isn't just about external processes, it's about internal awakening. Laying the foundation for this inner transformation are the 7 Hermetic principles. These aren't rigid laws, but rather keys to understanding the underlying structure of the universe, fundamental patterns that govern all aspects of reality. They offer a framework for comprehending the interconnectedness of all things, hinting at their transformative potential when properly understood and applied. Consider the first principle, the principle of mentalism, which posits that the universe is fundamentally a mental construct. Understanding this principle alone can shift your perception of reality. To grasp the significance of these principles, it's essential to understand the historical context in which they arose. Picture Alexandria during the Hellenistic period, a vibrant melting pot of cultures and philosophies, a place where Egyptian and Greek thought converged. The legendary Library of Alexandria stood as a beacon of learning, attracting scholars and thinkers from across the known world. It was within this rich intellectual environment that Hermeticism emerged as a synthesis of these diverse traditions. Central to Hermeticism is the principle of correspondence, often expressed as above, so below. This principle suggests a fundamental interconnectedness between all levels of reality, from the microcosm of the human being to the macrocosm of the universe. Think of a fractal, where the same pattern repeats itself at different scales. This is the essence of correspondence. The structure of an atom mirrors the structure of the solar system, reflecting a universal pattern of organization. Alchemy, Hermeticism, and spirituality are inextricably interwoven, threads in a single tapestry of esoteric wisdom. Alchemy can be viewed as applied Hermeticism, the practical application of Hermetic principles in the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. It is through the alchemical process that one can transform not only physical substances, but also one's own consciousness, leading to profound self-discovery. These are the keys that unlock a deeper understanding of self and the universe. Recurring throughout these teachings are motifs such as transmutation, cyclical processes, and the balance of polarities. These aren't merely abstract concepts. They are universal laws governing all aspects of reality. Consider the alchemical process of turning lead into gold as a metaphor for personal transformation. Just as the alchemist seeks to transform base metals into precious ones, so too can individuals transform their own limitations into strengths. But what is the true nature of the Emerald Tablet, and who was its author? Was Hermes a god, a sage, or simply a myth? What secrets does this enigmatic text truly hold, and how can we unlock its hidden meanings to gain access to profound alchemical and philosophical truths? The verses of the Emerald Tablet are encoded with these truths, accessible only through dedicated study and contemplation. Think of the tablet as a treasure map leading to enlightenment. Understanding these patterns, as hinted before, can unlock profound insights into the workings of the universe and our own inner nature, but to do so requires dedicated exploration and mindful application. These patterns form a universal language, and mastering it is not simply about accumulating knowledge, but about applying it to unlock higher states of consciousness. In the sections that follow, we'll delve deeper into each of the 7 Hermetic principles, beginning with the principle of mentalism, and provide practical exercises for applying them in your daily life, offering a guide to understanding how you can shape your world. But to truly understand how you can shape your world, we must first delve into the history and mysteries surrounding the vessel that holds so many keys, the Emerald Tablet. The legends surrounding its origins are varied and shrouded in mystery, each adding a layer to its mystique. Some accounts claim it was discovered by Alexander the Great during his conquests, hidden within a secret chamber or tomb. Other stories whisper of its revelation in a dream bestowed upon a worthy initiate. Regardless of the exact circumstances, the Emerald Tablet found its way into Arabic alchemical traditions, later appearing in European texts, carried through the centuries by seekers of hidden knowledge. The journey of the tablet itself is a testament to its enduring power. But what did these seekers find? Analyzing the Emerald Tablet isn't straightforward. The different versions and translations of the Emerald Tablet present a complex puzzle. Variations in wording and interpretation across Arabic, Latin, and other translations highlight the challenges in deciphering its true meaning. Even seemingly minor differences can significantly alter one's understanding of its core principles. Consider how the nuances of language shape our comprehension and reveal the inherent subjectivity in interpreting ancient texts. The real prize is not simply finding a meaning, but understanding the range of meaning and the common core that persists through every transformation. Adding another layer of intrigue is the concept of the Smaragdine table. The name itself, with its association with emerald or green stone, carries symbolic weight. Green is often linked to growth, renewal, and the life force, reflecting the transformative power of the tablet's wisdom. The emerald, a stone revered in many cultures, symbolizes not just wealth, but also spiritual insight and the potential for regeneration, hinting at alchemy's promise of renewal on a spiritual as well as physical level. The Smaragdine table is more than just a name. It's an invitation to connect with the vital energy of the universe. Ultimately, the Emerald Tablet serves as a condensed summary of Hermetic knowledge, encapsulating the core principles of alchemy, magic, and spiritual transformation within its concise verses. It's not merely a historical artifact, but a living document, a repository of timeless wisdom that continues to resonate with those who seek deeper understanding of themselves and the cosmos. Consider it the ultimate cheat sheet for reality if you can decipher its secrets, but these secrets are inseparable from the figure of Hermes, whose very existence is an enigma. Who was Hermes Trismegistus? The figure himself stands as a legendary synthesis, a fusion of the Greek god Hermes with the Egyptian god Thoth. Hermes, the messenger of the gods, and Thoth, the scribe of the gods, share attributes as keepers of wisdom, linking intellect and divine communication. This merging of deities represents a powerful synthesis of Greek and Egyptian thought, a cornerstone of Hermetic philosophy. The combined figure embodies the power of knowledge and communication as keys to unlocking the universe's secrets. Beyond his divine associations, Hermes also appears as a cultural hero and civilizer, a figure credited with bringing knowledge, law, and civilization to ancient Egypt. He is associated with writing, mathematics, medicine, and various other aspects of human society, reflecting his profound influence on the development of human knowledge and culture. Consider him the ancient world's ultimate multi-hyphenate, a master of all trades and a source of profound wisdom. This breadth of influence underscores the importance of Hermetic teachings in shaping human civilization. But was Hermes a real person or simply a myth? The question of Hermes' true identity remains open-ended, adding to his mystique. Some believe he was a historical figure, a wise sage who lived in ancient Egypt. Others suggest he was a composite of several individuals, a collective embodiment of accumulated wisdom. Still others view him as a purely mythological entity, a symbolic representation of universal principles. The ambiguity surrounding his identity only serves to enhance the mystery of his teachings. Regardless of his precise nature, Hermes is inextricably linked to the title Trismegistus, meaning thrice great. This epithet signifies his mastery of all three planes of existence, the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. He is seen as having attained complete knowledge of the universe and humanity's place within it, representing the ultimate goal of Hermetic philosophy. By achieving mastery of these three planes, Hermes embodies the potential for complete understanding and integration within the cosmos. But this mastery extends beyond mere intellectual understanding, delving into the transformative processes of alchemy. Alchemy is often misunderstood as simply the transmutation of base metals into gold, but its true purpose goes far beyond material wealth. The alchemical great work is, at its heart, a metaphor for the transformation of the self, the purification of the soul, and the attainment of spiritual enlightenment. The alchemist seeks not just to change the composition of matter, but to elevate their own consciousness, achieving a state of wholeness and unity with the divine. Consider the pursuit of gold, a symbol for the pursuit of inner perfection. Key alchemical processes carry profound symbolic weight, each representing a stage in personal and spiritual growth. Calcination, the burning away of impurities, symbolizes the release of ego attachments and limiting beliefs. Dissolution, the breaking down of structures, represents the deconstruction of old patterns and the opening to new possibilities. Separation, the discernment of essential elements, signifies the identification of one's true self. Conjunction, the uniting of opposites, embodies the integration of conflicting aspects of the personality. And coagulation, the solidifying of the new form, represents the manifestation of one's transformed self in the world. Each of these processes isn't just a step in a chemical reaction, it's a step on the path to enlightenment. In this journey, the alchemist is a seeker of inner truth, not merely a manipulator of matter. Self-reflection, introspection, and moral purification are essential components of the alchemical process. The alchemist must confront their own shadow self, acknowledge their flaws, and strive for ethical conduct in all aspects of their life. The great work is not just about external transformation, but about inner alignment with the divine. This journey requires more than just technical skill. It demands moral integrity. The parallels between alchemical processes and psychological concepts like individuation, shadow work, and the integration of opposing forces offer a fascinating glimpse into the deeper connections between alchemy and psychology. Just as the alchemist seeks to transform base metals into gold, so too can individuals transform their own psychological limitations into strengths, achieving a state of wholeness and self-realization. This sets the stage for a more profound exploration of the mind's role in shaping reality, and in turn, the foundations of Hermetic thought. Consider the principle of mentalism, the assertion that the all is mind, the universe is mental. This principle posits that reality is fundamentally a mental construct, that consciousness shapes experience, and that our thoughts, beliefs, and mental attitudes directly influence our physical reality, relationships, and overall life circumstances. It's not just about thinking positively. It's about understanding that your mind is the primary architect of your reality. Grasping this principle gives you the power to consciously shape your existence. Consider the power of positive thinking as a demonstration of mentalism in action. Beliefs, thoughts, and mental attitudes shape our physical reality. The law of attraction, a related concept, suggests that focusing on positive outcomes can attract positive experiences into our lives. By consciously directing our thoughts and beliefs, we can influence the course of our lives and create the reality we desire. The key to this power lies in aligning our mental state with our desired outcome. But this outcome is also shaped by forces beyond our immediate perception, hinting at the principle of correspondence. This leads us to the principle of correspondence: as above, so below; as below, so above. This principle emphasizes the interconnectedness of all levels of reality, from the microcosm to the macrocosm, suggesting that patterns and structures found on one scale are reflected on others. Understanding this correspondence allows us to gain insights into the workings of the universe and our place within it. It is a key to unlocking the hidden connections that bind all things together. Illustrations of correspondence can be found throughout the natural world. Consider the structure of an atom with its nucleus and orbiting electrons, and compare it to the structure of the solar system with the sun at its center and planets orbiting around it. The similarities are striking, suggesting a universal pattern of organization that transcends scale. By recognizing these patterns, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things. The relationships between the parts mirror each other, implying a universal code. Understanding and applying the principles of mentalism and correspondence empowers individuals to take greater control over their lives and consciously shape their reality. By recognizing the power of their thoughts and the interconnectedness of all things, individuals can unlock their potential and manifest their desires. This is just the beginning, the foundation upon which we will build a deeper understanding of the remaining Hermetic principles. This understanding invites a new synthesis of ancient wisdom and modern understanding, as we begin to understand the role of our minds in shaping reality. The idea of consciousness as a fundamental aspect of reality bridges these Hermetic principles with modern scientific concepts, suggesting that our thoughts, emotions, and actions have ripple effects throughout the universe. Quantum physics, with its observer effect, further supports the notion that consciousness plays a crucial role in shaping the universe. It is through this understanding that we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things, preparing us for a deeper exploration of the remaining Hermetic principles and their practical applications in daily life. It all begins to point to a universe not of isolated objects, but of relationships. As we journey further, we will delve into the remaining Hermetic principles: vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. We will explore each principle in detail and provide practical exercises for applying them in your daily life. This is not just theoretical knowledge. It's a set of practical tools for self-transformation and spiritual growth. These explorations will build a complete picture of the Hermetic universe and your place within it. This ancient wisdom offers practical tools for self-transformation and spiritual growth, offering a pathway to reclaim control of your life and consciously shape your reality. Remember, it is through knowledge that we gain empowerment, and it is through action that we manifest our potential. Keep moving forward, keep questioning, and keep seeking the deeper truths that lie hidden within. The journey has only just begun. Now, let's explore the remaining Hermetic principles that shape our understanding of reality, beginning with the principle of vibration. It states that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This isn't just a poetic notion, it's a fundamental truth about the universe. From the smallest subatomic particles to the largest galaxies, everything is in constant motion, radiating energy at varying frequencies. It's a cosmic dance of vibration, and understanding this principle unlocks a deeper understanding of the nature of reality itself. Consider that what we perceive as solid matter is, in reality, a field of vibrating energy. This principle manifests in countless ways, each vibration creating a unique expression. High vibrations are associated with positive emotions like love, joy, and gratitude, while lower vibrations are linked to negative emotions like fear, anger, and sadness. Similarly, physical objects vibrate at different frequencies, determining their form and characteristics. A dense rock vibrates at a lower frequency than a wisp of smoke, reflecting their different states of matter. By understanding the principle of vibration, you can learn to influence your own energetic state and harmonize with the world around you. The key lies in recognizing the vibrational nature of all things and consciously choosing to align with higher frequencies. The principle of vibration finds echoes in both scientific and esoteric traditions. Quantum physics reveals that energy particles are not static entities, but vibrating strings of energy, aligning perfectly with the Hermetic concept. Similarly, esoteric practices like chanting mantras and sound healing utilize the power of vibration to alter consciousness and promote healing. Mantras, for example, are carefully crafted sound formulas designed to resonate with specific energy centers in the body, promoting balance and well-being. These connections reveal that the ancients were not simply speculating, but rather observing and codifying fundamental aspects of reality, aspects which science is only now beginning to understand. Are these practices merely placebo or a recognition of the vibrational nature of consciousness? Building upon the concept of vibration is the principle of polarity, which states that everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites. This principle highlights the inherent duality present in the universe, the idea that everything exists on a spectrum with two opposing poles. Light and darkness, hot and cold, good and evil, these are all examples of polarity in action. However, Hermeticism emphasizes that these opposites are not truly separate, but rather two sides of the same coin, different degrees of the same underlying energy. It's not about eliminating one side, but understanding the relationship between them. Polarity is evident in every facet of our lives, from our emotions to our relationships. Love and hate, for instance, are often seen as opposing forces, yet they are both expressions of intense emotion. Understanding this polarity allows us to transmute negative states into positive ones. By recognizing the potential for love within hate or the seed of courage within fear, we can achieve emotional balance and self-mastery. This transmutation is a core principle of alchemy, reflecting the ability to transform base emotions into higher states of consciousness. Can you see how managing your emotions is just as much about harnessing them as suppressing them? The alchemists recognized the significance of vibration and polarity in their pursuit of transmutation. They sought to manipulate matter and energy by harmonizing opposing forces and raising the vibration of base metals. By understanding the vibrational frequencies of different substances, they believed they could accelerate their transformation into gold. Beyond the literal transmutation of metals, however, the alchemists were seeking to transmute themselves, to harmonize their own internal polarities and raise their own vibrational frequency to achieve spiritual enlightenment. This inner work was considered essential for achieving true mastery of the alchemical arts. Alchemy takes these principles even further, embodied in the concept of the alchemical marriage. This isn't a literal marriage, but a symbolic union of opposites, the sun and moon, male and female, sulfur and mercury, to create a unified whole. It represents inner integration, the reconciliation of seemingly conflicting aspects of the self to achieve spiritual wholeness. This union is the key to unlocking the secrets of the philosopher's stone and achieving true enlightenment. Are you willing to embrace all parts of yourself, even those you may not like, in order to achieve wholeness? The symbolism within the alchemical marriage is rich with meaning. The Red King represents the sun, the masculine principle of action and will, while the White Queen represents the moon, the feminine principle of intuition and receptivity. Their reconciliation gives birth to the divine child, a symbol of the integrated self, the perfected being who has transcended duality. This divine child embodies the potential for spiritual awakening and the realization of one's true nature. Through careful introspection and self-awareness, can you recognize the Red King and White Queen within yourself and their interplay in your own life? The ultimate goal of alchemical work is the creation of the philosopher's stone, often envisioned as a legendary substance with the power to transmute base metals into gold and grant immortality. However, the philosopher's stone represents far more than just material wealth. It symbolizes spiritual enlightenment, the ability to transmute anything, including one's own consciousness. It's the culmination of the alchemical journey, the attainment of a state of perfect balance and harmony. But is this a literal stone or a metaphor for something far more profound? The true philosopher's stone is the realization of one's own divine potential, the culmination of inner transformation and the mastery of Hermetic principles. It is the understanding that you are not separate from the divine, but rather an integral part of it. This realization unlocks the ability to consciously create your reality and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. The power lies not in external objects, but in the internal transformation that allows you to tap into your own divine spark. Have you ever considered that the gold you seek is not external, but within you, waiting to be discovered? The alchemical marriage, therefore, is not just a historical process, but a metaphor for the spiritual path itself. It represents the ongoing journey of balancing and integrating different aspects of the self, confronting one's shadows and embracing one's light. This path requires constant self-awareness, introspection, and a willingness to challenge one's own limiting beliefs. It's a process of continuous refinement, of transforming oneself into a more complete and authentic expression of one's true nature. This process isn't a sprint, but a lifelong journey of self-discovery. These journeys are governed by laws and principles, and Hermetic ethics provide guidance, beginning with the principle of rhythm. Everything flows, out and in, everything has its tides, all things rise and fall. This principle emphasizes the cyclical nature of existence, the constant ebb and flow that governs all aspects of reality. It's a reminder that nothing stays the same forever, and that change is the only constant. Understanding this principle allows us to adapt to change and navigate the ups and downs of life with greater resilience. This isn't about resisting the waves, but learning to surf them. The principle of rhythm is evident throughout nature, history, and our personal lives. The seasons cycle from spring to summer to autumn to winter, reflecting the constant rhythm of growth, decay, and renewal. Civilizations rise and fall, their fortunes ebbing and flowing with the tides of history. Our emotions also follow a rhythmic pattern, with periods of joy and sorrow, excitement and calm. By recognizing these patterns, we can learn to anticipate change and prepare ourselves for the inevitable shifts that life brings. Recognizing these patterns allows us to respond, not react. Underpinning the cycles is the principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. This principle highlights the interconnectedness of actions and consequences, the idea that every thought, word, and deed creates a corresponding effect. It's a concept often associated with karma, the law of ethical cause and effect that governs the unfolding of our lives. Understanding this principle empowers us to take responsibility for our actions and consciously create the future we desire. This principle challenges the idea of randomness, highlighting the inherent order of the universe. The principle of cause and effect underscores the importance of personal responsibility. We are not simply passive recipients of fate, but active creators of our own reality. Every thought we think, every word we speak, and every action we take sends ripples out into the universe, creating a corresponding effect. By consciously choosing our thoughts, words, and actions, we can shape our lives and contribute to a more positive world. the power to create lies within each of us. Understanding these principles and how to wield them fosters ethical behavior and encourages individuals to create positive change in the world. When we recognize that our actions have consequences, we are more likely to act with compassion, kindness, and integrity. Hermetic ethics calls us to be mindful of our thoughts, words, and deeds, and to strive to create a world that reflects our highest ideals. Ethical behavior isn't just about following rules. It's about understanding the interconnectedness of all things and acting in ways that promote harmony and well-being. How will you use your newfound understanding of cause and effect to create positive change? Finally, we come to the principle of gender, which states that gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. It's crucial to understand that this principle refers to energy and has nothing to do with biological sex or gender identity. Rather, it speaks to the inherent duality within all things, the presence of both active and receptive forces that interact to create balance and harmony. This principle is not about division, but about understanding the complementary nature of these energies. The masculine and feminine principles are often associated with specific attributes. The masculine principle is typically linked to action, logic, reason, and assertiveness, while the feminine principle is associated with intuition, creativity, receptivity, and nurturing. However, both principles are essential for wholeness and balance. Too much of one without the other can lead to imbalance and disharmony. It's about finding the sweet spot where both energies can thrive. These energies manifest in diverse ways. The sun and moon embody the masculine and feminine principles. The sun radiates warmth and light, representing the active, outward-directed energy of the masculine, while the moon reflects the sun's light, embodying the receptive, inward-directed energy of the feminine. Psychologically, these principles are reflected in Jungian archetypes: the animus, the unconscious masculine side of a woman, and the anima, the unconscious feminine side of a man. Spiritually, they are represented by deities like Shiva, masculine, and Shakti, feminine, in Hinduism. Recognizing these patterns helps us understand how these energies shape our world. Balancing the masculine and feminine energies within oneself is crucial for achieving true wholeness, regardless of gender identity. This involves cultivating both assertiveness and receptivity, logic and intuition, action and reflection. By integrating these seemingly opposing forces, we can unlock our full potential and live more balanced and fulfilling lives. This isn't about suppressing one side in favor of the other, but about embracing the full spectrum of human experience. How can you consciously cultivate both your masculine and feminine energies? The union of masculine and feminine principles is essential for achieving inner transformation and realizing one's full potential, aligning with the alchemical marriage and the great work. It represents the integration of all aspects of our being, the reconciliation of our inner polarities. By embracing both our masculine and feminine energies, we can create a more harmonious and balanced world, both within ourselves and in our interactions with others. This inner work is the foundation for true transformation and the realization of our divine potential. As our understanding of reality evolves, it becomes increasingly clear that Hermetic principles are not just ancient wisdom, but are being validated by modern science. Parallels between Hermeticism and quantum physics are emerging, blurring the lines between the spiritual and the scientific. This convergence suggests that the ancients were not simply speculating, but were rather observing and codifying fundamental aspects of reality, aspects that science is only now beginning to understand. Can we reconcile the ancient and the modern to create a more complete understanding of the universe? The principle of mentalism, with its assertion that consciousness shapes reality, finds resonance in the observer effect in quantum physics. The act of observation can influence the behavior of quantum particles, suggesting that consciousness plays a crucial role in shaping the universe. The unified field resonates with the Hermetic principle of correspondence, which posits that all things are interconnected through a fundamental field of energy. The universe may be far more interconnected and interdependent than we previously imagined. Hermeticism offers a holistic framework for understanding reality that complements scientific knowledge by providing a spiritual and philosophical context. It's not about replacing science with spirituality, but rather integrating the two to create a more complete picture of the universe and our place within it. This integration empowers individuals to consciously shape their reality and live more fulfilling lives. The journey to understanding the Hermetic principles is not just an intellectual exercise, it is also a call to action. In the next section, we will explore practical tools and techniques for applying these principles in your daily life. Understanding these connections between ancient wisdom and modern science can empower individuals to consciously shape their reality and live more fulfilling lives, unlocking the secrets to a truly empowered life. Now that we've laid the foundation by exploring these core Hermetic principles, let's delve into how to apply them to consciously shape your reality. This isn't about wishful thinking or magical incantations. It's about understanding the underlying mechanics of the universe and aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with those principles. The power to transform your life lies within your grasp, waiting to be awakened. First, let's grasp the power of mastering mentalism, recognizing thoughts as reality shapers. The subconscious mind is not merely a repository of forgotten memories. It is the engine that drives your reality. Deeply ingrained beliefs and habitual thought patterns, often operating beneath conscious awareness, exert a powerful influence on your perceived reality and life experiences. These beliefs act as filters, shaping how you interpret events and dictating your responses. If you believe you are unworthy of success, for example, you will unconsciously sabotage your efforts, fulfilling your own self-limiting prophecy. But the subconscious mind, though powerful, is not immutable. Techniques exist for reprogramming limiting beliefs, transforming them into empowering ones. Affirmations, when used correctly, can gradually replace negative self-talk with positive self-statements. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," repeat, "I am capable and worthy of success." Visualization involves creating vivid mental images of your desired outcomes, impressing them upon your subconscious mind. Shadow work encourages you to confront and integrate repressed emotions and aspects of your personality, leading to greater self-acceptance and wholeness. Each of these techniques, consistently applied, can reshape your inner landscape and alter the course of your life. Directing your mental energy towards a specific goal, in other words, focusing your intention, can dramatically increase the likelihood of its manifestation. This isn't about simply wishing for something. It's about aligning your personal will with the universal mind, creating a powerful force for change. Start by setting clear intentions, defining exactly what you want to achieve. Then visualize your desired outcome in as much detail as possible, engaging all your senses. Feel the emotions associated with achieving your goal and act as if it is already a reality. This focused intention acts like a compass, guiding your thoughts, actions, and energy towards your desired destination. Mastering your thoughts and emotions is crucial for consciously shaping reality. Without mental discipline and emotional control, you become a victim of your own impulses and reactive patterns. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and mindful breathing, cultivate self-awareness, allowing you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This awareness gives you the power to choose your responses rather than react automatically. Emotional regulation techniques, such as reframing negative thoughts and practicing gratitude, help you manage your emotions and maintain a positive mental state. Remember, you are the master of your mind, not its slave. Now, let's explore the principle of correspondence in action, seeing the universe in a grain of sand. The same patterns repeat themselves at different scales of existence, from the microscopic to the macroscopic. This is evident in fractal patterns, visual representations of correspondence, from the branching of trees to the formation of galaxies. The intricate patterns of a snowflake mirror the swirling arms of a spiral galaxy, reflecting a fundamental unity underlying all of creation. The human body serves as a microcosm of the universe, a reflection of the cosmos within. The circulatory system, with its network of arteries and veins, mirrors a river system, nourishing and sustaining the body like rivers nourish the land. The brain, with its billions of interconnected neurons, resembles a galaxy, a vast network of information and energy. The elements that make up the human body, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, are the same elements that make up the stars. This interconnectedness suggests that we are not separate from the universe, but rather an integral part of it, each a universe unto ourselves. Each part of the universe contains information about the whole, a concept known as holographic reality. This suggests that every individual is a unique expression of the divine source, a microcosm reflecting the macrocosm. Just as a hologram can be reconstructed from any fragment of the original image, so too can the entirety of creation be found within each individual. This understanding fosters a sense of interconnectedness and reminds us that our actions have far-reaching consequences. Experience correspondence directly by observing nature, studying sacred geometry, and reflecting on the interconnectedness of your own life and the world around you. Spend time in nature, observing the patterns and rhythms of the natural world. Study sacred geometry, the mathematical language of the universe, and explore its presence in art, architecture, and nature. Practice a meditation focused on visualizing yourself as a cell within a larger organism, recognizing your connection to all living things. These exercises cultivate a deeper understanding of correspondence and its implications for your life. Alchemy provides a powerful framework for understanding psychological transformation, as the journey of transforming base metals into gold mirrors the process of transforming the shadow within ourselves. Connect alchemical processes to Jungian psychology. Negrito, the blackening, represents the confrontation with one's shadow self, the repressed emotions, fears, and negative aspects of the personality. Albedo, the whitening, symbolizes purification, cleansing the mind and emotions of impurities, cultivating clarity, and aligning oneself with higher values. Citrinitas, the yellowing, marks the awakening of intuition, integrating the conscious and unconscious mind, leading to greater wisdom, creativity, and spiritual insight. Rubido, the reddening, represents wholeness and integration, the culmination of the alchemical process, the attainment of self-realization, and the embodiment of one's true potential. Negrito, often a dark and challenging stage, is essential for psychological and spiritual growth. Facing your shadow self involves acknowledging and accepting the parts of yourself that you may have disowned or rejected. This requires courage and self-compassion as you confront repressed emotions, limiting beliefs, and destructive patterns. Only by integrating your shadow can you achieve true wholeness and liberation. This stage is often uncomfortable, but the rewards are immeasurable. Albedo represents a stage of cleansing and purification. Describe how purification involves cleansing the mind and emotions of impurities, cultivating clarity, and aligning oneself with higher values. Albedo is the stage where you begin to shed the old, outdated beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. It's a time for forgiveness, both of yourself and others, as you release emotional baggage and create space for new growth. Meditation, mindfulness, and other spiritual practices can aid in this purification process. Citrinitas marks a period of awakening and integration. Describe the process of integrating the conscious and unconscious mind, leading to greater wisdom, creativity, and spiritual insight. It's the stage where you begin to tap into your intuition and access deeper levels of understanding. Synchronicities may become more frequent as you align with the flow of the universe. This stage is characterized by a sense of joy, wonder, and inspiration. Rubido, the final stage, signifies the attainment of self-realization and the embodiment of your true potential. Detail the stage that represents the culmination of the alchemical process, the attainment of self-realization, and the embodiment of one's true potential. It's the state of wholeness and integration, where you have fully embraced all aspects of yourself, both light and shadow. In Rubido, you become a true alchemist, capable of transforming not only yourself, but also the world around you. Let's consider transmuting emotions, transforming lead into gold within. Emotions, like base metals, can be transformed into higher states of consciousness through conscious awareness and skillful management, otherwise known as emotional alchemy. This process requires understanding the nature of emotions, recognizing their energetic properties, and learning how to transmute them into more positive and constructive expressions. It's not about suppressing or denying your emotions, but about transforming their energy. Specifically, anger can be transformed into compassion by understanding its root cause and responding with empathy and understanding. Fear can be transmuted into courage by facing your fears head-on and taking action despite your discomfort. Sadness can be transformed into joy by practicing gratitude and focusing on the positive aspects of your life. This transmutation involves reframing negative thoughts, shifting emotional responses, and cultivating a more positive outlook. Forgiveness plays a vital role in emotional alchemy, releasing emotional baggage and freeing you from the past. Holding onto resentment and bitterness only perpetuates suffering, keeping you trapped in a cycle of negativity. Forgiving yourself and others allows you to break free from this cycle and move forward with a lighter heart. This forgiveness isn't about condoning harmful behavior, but about releasing the emotional charge associated with it. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, especially during challenging times. Self-compassion is essential for emotional well-being, as it allows you to navigate difficult emotions with greater ease and resilience. It involves recognizing your own inherent worth and treating yourself with the same care and concern that you would offer a loved one. This self-compassion helps you to weather the storms of life and emerge stronger and more resilient. Now let's explore rhythm and flow, navigating life cycles. Understanding the principle of rhythm allows you to anticipate and adapt to the natural cycles of life, minimizing resistance and maximizing flow. It's about recognizing the ebbs and flows in different areas of your life and making strategic adjustments along the way. Life is not a linear progression, but a cyclical journey. Apply rhythm to your career, relationships, and personal growth by recognizing and responding to the ebbs and flows in different areas of life, making strategic adjustments along the way. During periods of high energy and productivity, take action and pursue your goals with vigor. During periods of low energy and rest, focus on self-care and reflection. In relationships, recognize that there will be times of closeness and times of distance, and adjust your expectations accordingly. Align yourself with natural rhythms by syncing your activities with the seasons, tracking menstrual cycles, and honoring circadian rhythms. Connect with the cycles of nature by spending time outdoors and observing the changing seasons. Track your menstrual cycle and adjust your activities to align with your energy levels. Honor your circadian rhythms by maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and exposing yourself to natural light during the day. Trust the process of life, understanding that challenges and setbacks are temporary and that growth is always possible. Patience and acceptance are essential for navigating the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. Setbacks are not failures, but opportunities for growth and learning. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, even when it doesn't make sense in the moment. By understanding and working with cycles, you move ever closer to your true potential, aligning with the ultimate goal of Hermeticism. The principle of rhythm reminds us that life is a journey of continuous growth and transformation. Embrace the cycles, learn from the challenges, and celebrate the triumphs. The Hermetic journey is not a destination, but a process, a continuous unfolding of your divine potential. Synthesize these Hermetic principles into a practical manifestation framework, combining mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender into a step-by-step process for consciously creating your desired reality. Start by clarifying your intentions, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired outcome. Visualize your desired reality in vivid detail, engaging all your senses. Raise your vibration by focusing on positive emotions and practicing gratitude. Balance your masculine and feminine energies, cultivating both action and receptivity. Align your actions with the natural rhythms of the universe, and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. To achieve goals, improve relationships, and create abundance using Hermetic principles, you need to be consistent and congruent in your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, creating a powerful force for manifestation. If you want to attract abundance, for example, focus on thoughts of abundance, feel grateful for what you already have, and act as if you are already wealthy. If you want to improve your relationships, focus on thoughts of love and compassion, feel empathy for others, and act with kindness and understanding. Use your power responsibly, aligning your desires with the highest good of all, contributing to a more harmonious and sustainable world. Manifestation is not just about getting what you want, it's about creating a world that reflects your highest ideals. When you align your desires with the greater good, you create a ripple effect of positivity, contributing to a more harmonious and sustainable world. Ultimately, this is about empowerment and self-mastery through ancient wisdom, offering a path towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. The transformative potential of Hermetic principles lies in their ability to empower you to take control of your life, consciously shape your reality, and live in alignment with your true potential. It's about unlocking the secrets to a truly empowered life. This is not just a philosophy, it's a roadmap to self-mastery and a life of purpose. What will you create? Now let's delve into the initiation into alchemical operations, the path of purification that every seeker must undertake to transmute their lives. This path is not merely a symbolic gesture, but a very real series of practical steps designed to cleanse and refine the alchemist on every level of existence. Forget the simplistic view of alchemy as the pursuit of turning lead into gold. The true gold is the perfected self, and the journey involves facing one's deepest shadows and transforming them into light. The initial alchemical operations, calcination, dissolution, separation, and conjunction, are not just laboratory procedures, they are profound metaphors for inner transformation. Calcination, the burning away of impurities, involves confronting and releasing deeply ingrained limiting beliefs, destructive habits, and negative emotional patterns. Think of it as the intense heat that reduces a substance to its essential ashes, leaving behind only the purest form. Dissolution, on the other hand, is the process of dissolving the ego, surrendering to the unknown, and allowing oneself to be broken down and reformed. It is akin to dissolving a solid in a liquid, breaking down rigid structures to allow for new possibilities. Separation entails discerning the true from the false, identifying and extracting the essential elements of your being from the non-essential. This requires keen observation, ruthless honesty, and the ability to see through illusions. Conjunction is the uniting of the purified elements, integrating the conscious and unconscious, the masculine and feminine, to create a harmonious whole. This is the stage where the alchemist begins to experience a sense of inner peace, balance, and wholeness. Consider calcination not just as the literal heating of a substance, but as the emotional firestorm that consumes old identities and worn-out patterns. Imagine the pain of losing a loved one, the sting of failure, or the frustration of unfulfilled dreams. These experiences, while difficult, can serve as catalysts for profound change, burning away the inessential and revealing the core of who you are. Dissolution can be understood as the willingness to let go of control, to surrender to the flow of life, and to trust that even in the midst of chaos, there is a divine order at play. It is the courage to dive into the depths of your own being, confronting your fears and insecurities, and allowing them to be transformed. Before any true transmutation can occur, there must be purification, the removal of all that is false and impure. the alchemist must become a clear vessel, free from the contamination of ego, desire, and illusion. As an example, you cannot create gold from lead if your heart is filled with greed, because the intention contaminates the process. The process begins with understanding the concept of the prima materia, the raw material of alchemical transformation. This prima materia represents the unformed potential within each individual, the shadow self, or the unconscious mind that contains all the latent possibilities for growth and evolution. It is the starting point of the great work, the foundation upon which the perfected self will be built. Now, let's turn our attention to the alchemical vessel, the crucible in which transformation takes place. This vessel is far more than just a physical container. It is a symbolic representation of the sacred space, both within and without, where alchemical work is carried out. Alchemists of old painstakingly crafted their vessels from specific materials, believing that the very substance of the container influenced the process. The roundness of the vessel symbolized wholeness, the airtight seal represented protection from outside influences, and the materials themselves, glass, ceramic, or metal, each held specific energetic properties. But the true alchemical vessel is the purified heart and focused mind, the inner space where transformation truly occurs. It is within the crucible of your own consciousness that you confront your demons, transmute your emotions, and give birth to your true self. To create this sacred space, you must cultivate qualities of receptivity, non-judgment, and unwavering intention. Imagine your heart as an alembic, distilling the essence of your experiences, separating the pure from the impure. And imagine your mind as the fire, fueling the process with focused intention and unwavering belief. The concept of vas bene clausum, the well-sealed vessel, speaks to the need for protection and containment in alchemical work. Just as a physical vessel must be sealed to prevent contamination, so too must the alchemist create a protected mental and emotional environment. This involves setting boundaries, shielding oneself from negative influences, and cultivating a sense of inner security. You might establish this environment by creating a dedicated space for meditation, surrounding yourself with supportive people, or practicing techniques for emotional regulation. Directing one's mental energy towards a specific goal amplifies the transformative power of the alchemical operations, aligning personal will with the universal forces, and can be achieved through visualization techniques. Let's unlock the secrets of fire, the transformative agent that drives the alchemical process. Fire is a paradox, both a destructive and creative force, capable of purifying and transforming matter and spirit. In alchemy, it represents the burning away of impurities, the ignition of passion and inspiration, and the activation of latent potential. It is the driving force behind change, the catalyst that propels the alchemist forward on their journey of self-discovery. The alchemical fire is not a singular entity, but a spectrum of energies, ranging from gentle warmth to intense conflagration. Gentle heat represents gradual self-improvement, the steady cultivation of positive habits and attitudes. Intense fire, on the other hand, symbolizes radical breakthroughs, moments of profound insight that shatter old beliefs and propel you into a new reality. Consider the process of forging a sword, where the metal is repeatedly heated and hammered, gradually transforming it from a crude ore into a weapon of strength and precision. The Kundalini energy, a potent life force that lies dormant at the base of the spine, can be awakened through spiritual practices, igniting the alchemical fire within and accelerating personal evolution. When awakened safely and channeled consciously, it can fuel tremendous growth and transformation. Tempering the intensity of the alchemical fire with the grounding and stabilizing influences of earth, water, and air is essential. Meditation, grounding exercises, and emotional regulation techniques will ensure a harmonious and balanced transformation, so that the fire of the alchemist is channeled into constructive, not destructive, ends. Now, let's turn to the Emerald Tablet itself, that cryptic guide to alchemical mastery, and decode some of its key phrases. Consider the famous passage, "That which is below is like that which is above, and that which is above is like that which is below, to do the miracles of one only thing." This profound statement speaks to the interconnectedness of all things, the principle of correspondence that we explored earlier. It suggests that the same patterns and principles operate at all levels of existence, from the microcosm to the macrocosm, and that by understanding one, we can gain insight into the other. Every facet of our experience contains information of the whole, and enlightenment can be achieved by looking inward. Another key phrase is, "Its father is the sun, its mother the moon." The sun and moon, as archetypal symbols, represent the masculine and feminine energies, consciousness and unconsciousness, and the need for their integration in the alchemical process. The sun, with its radiant light, symbolizes the conscious mind, reason, and will. The moon, with its reflective glow, represents the subconscious mind, intuition, and emotions. The alchemist seeks to harmonize these opposing forces, uniting them in a sacred marriage to create wholeness and balance. Techniques for harmonizing their functions might include dream work, journaling, or creative expression. The emerald tablet is, therefore, the recipe for creating the philosopher's stone within yourself. The emerald tablet's timeless wisdom is not merely a historical artifact, but a set of living principles that can be applied to any aspect of life, offering guidance, inspiration, and empowerment. Like a mirror reflecting the potential for greatness within each of us, it offers us timeless wisdom. Its teachings are not just historical relics, but are living principles. Finally, embrace your role as alchemists. The call to transform your world starts with transforming yourself. As you cultivate self-awareness, purify your intentions, and align your actions with the highest good, you create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond your individual life. By transforming yourself, you transform the world. You are the alchemist, the vessel, and the fire. Embrace your power to transform. Begin and continue your journey with daily meditation, shadow work, emotional regulation, and focused intention. Know that you are not alone on this journey. There is a community of alchemists waiting to welcome you. Seek out others who share your passion for transformation, engage in meaningful conversations, and offer support and encouragement along the way. Connect with this community through online forums, workshops, and other gatherings to find shared wisdom. We've only scratched the surface of the Emerald Tablet, Hermes, and Alchemy, and how they empower you to transmute your lives and contribute to a better world. Stay tuned for future deep dives into advanced alchemical techniques and Hermetic practices, including an upcoming video on advanced techniques for creating abundance through mental alchemy. Now that you've embraced your role as alchemists and begun the path of self-transformation, let's take a look at advanced Hermetic practices, specifically the art of mental alchemy. This isn't just about reciting affirmations or creating vision boards. It's about mastering the very substance of your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, and consciously shaping them to create the reality you desire. Have you ever considered that your mind is a laboratory and your thoughts are the ingredients you use to create your life? To move beyond basic affirmations and visualizations, you must engage in more directed and focused practices. Consider directed dreaming, also known as lucid dreaming, where you consciously enter the dream state and take control of the narrative. Imagine being able to enter a virtual reality of your own making, where you can confront your fears, reprogram your subconscious beliefs, and explore alternate realities without any real-world consequences. This is not just a fanciful notion, but a powerful tool for self-discovery and transformation. Or consider reality transurfing, a technique that involves consciously shifting between different reality streams by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and intentions with the desired outcome. This is akin to tuning a radio to a specific frequency, attuning yourself to the reality you wish to experience. By focusing your will and intention, you can learn to navigate the infinite possibilities of existence and manifest your dreams with greater ease. Finally, consider advanced concentration exercises such as trataka or candle gazing, that have been used for centuries to develop laser-like focus and mental clarity. By training your mind to remain fixed on a single point, you strengthen your willpower and enhance your ability to manifest your desires. The key is consistent practice and unwavering dedication. There's a profound difference between wishing and willing. Wishing is passive, a fleeting desire that lacks the force of intention. Willing, on the other hand, is active, a focused determination that ignites the fires of creation. It is the unwavering commitment to a goal, fueled by passion and sustained by consistent action. Think of a plant pushing through concrete, its will to survive overcoming immense obstacles. This is the power of willing. To cultivate this power, you must engage in mental resistance training, consciously challenging your limiting beliefs and pushing beyond your comfort zone. Visualize yourself facing your fears and overcoming them with unwavering resolve. Each time you resist a negative thought or impulse, you strengthen your willpower and increase your capacity to manifest your desires. Mental alchemy ultimately ignites the secret fire within, that potent force of transformation that lies dormant within each of us. It's more than just metaphor. It's the activation of dormant psychic abilities, the awakening of your latent potential to consciously shape your reality. By sustaining focus and intention, you can fan the flames of this inner fire, transforming your mental landscape and influencing the external world. The secret fire can be likened to the spark of divine consciousness, the creative force that animates all of existence. As you cultivate your inner fire, you begin to tap into this universal source of power, becoming a conscious co-creator of your reality. By consciously directing this alchemical fire, you can transform obstacles into opportunities, challenges into strengths, and limitations into limitless possibilities. However, this power comes with a great responsibility. As you delve deeper into mental alchemy, you must be mindful of the ethical considerations. Manipulating mental substance for selfish or unethical purposes can have serious consequences, both for yourself and for others. Imagine using your newfound abilities to control or harm someone, driven by greed or envy. Not only would this violate the fundamental principles of Hermeticism, but it would also create negative karmic repercussions that would ultimately boomerang back to you. Therefore, it is essential to align your intentions with the highest good, to use your power for the benefit of all beings, and to act with compassion, integrity, and wisdom. Mental alchemy is not about dominating others, but about empowering yourself and contributing to a more harmonious and just world. As human beings, we possess the innate ability to create our own version of reality, an inherent power that demands ethical utilization. This leads us to the next exploration into the dance of masculine and feminine, where the integration of polarities unlocks creative power. Delving deeper into the interplay of masculine and feminine energies, it's vital to grasp that this isn't solely about gender identity, but about balancing inherent qualities within oneself. Regardless of how you identify, unlocking your creative potential and achieving inner harmony hinges on this equilibrium. Think of it as the yin and yang, the dance of light and shadow, the ebb and flow of the tides. To cultivate this balance, you must consciously develop both assertiveness and receptivity, logic and intuition. Assertiveness allows you to take decisive action and pursue your goals with unwavering determination. Receptivity enables you to listen to your inner guidance, to receive inspiration from the universe, and to adapt to changing circumstances with grace. Logic provides you with the framework for rational thought and problem solving. Intuition allows you to tap into your inner wisdom and make decisions based on gut feelings and subtle cues. The archetypal roles of the king and queen represent the active and receptive aspects of consciousness, and their harmonious union can lead to the birth of new ideas, creations, and possibilities. The king embodies focused intention, strategic planning, and decisive action. He is the ruler of his domain, the master of his fate. The queen embodies creative inspiration, intuitive wisdom, and nurturing energy. She is the source of life, the wellspring of love. When the king and queen unite, they give birth to new possibilities, innovative solutions, and transformative creations. The king provides the structure and direction, while the queen provides the inspiration and nourishment. Together, they create a fertile ground for growth and manifestation. For example, the king might be the architect who designs a building, while the queen is the artist who brings it to life with her creative vision. Sacred sexuality, often misunderstood, presents itself as a profound path to integration, illustrating how conscious and intentional practices can harmonize masculine and feminine energies. This fosters not only deeper connections, but also amplifies creativity and spurs spiritual growth. It's about transcending the mere physical act and entering a realm of profound energetic exchange. Ancient tantric practices offer methods for channeling sexual energy into creative expression and spiritual awakening. By consciously engaging in these practices, you can harness the potent life force within you, directing it towards your goals and aspirations. This involves cultivating mindfulness, presence, and intentionality during intimate encounters, transforming them into sacred rituals of connection and transformation. The alchemical marriage represents not just a symbolic union, but a practical process for transforming base emotions, limiting beliefs, and negative patterns into higher states of consciousness. Think of anger, for example, that fiery emotion that can consume and destroy. Rather than suppressing or denying it, you can learn to understand its underlying causes, to recognize its positive aspects, and to transmute it into compassion. Anger can be a powerful motivator for change, a signal that something is wrong and needs to be addressed. By understanding its roots, you can channel its energy into constructive action, using it to create positive change in your life and in the world. Similarly, fear can be transformed into courage, sadness into joy, and hatred into love. The key is to recognize that these emotions are not fixed states, but fluid energies that can be consciously transformed. By bringing balance to polarity, you can master the ability to bring the non-physical to the physical, allowing for a new potential, which sets the stage for our next exploration, conscious manifestation. Conscious manifestation isn't about magically conjuring desires into existence. It's about aligning intention, emotion, and action into a powerful force for transforming reality. You might think of it as a three-legged stool. If one leg is missing, the stool will fall. Intention provides the direction, emotion fuels the process, and action brings it into physical form. To create a cohesive manifestation strategy, you must consciously cultivate each of these elements. Use affirmations to clarify your intentions, visualizing your desired outcome with vivid detail. Allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with your manifestation, experiencing the joy, gratitude, and excitement as if it were already real. Take inspired action towards your goals, following your intuition and trusting that the universe is conspiring to support you. Emotional coherence is more than just feeling good. It is a scientifically measurable state where your heart, brain, and nervous system are synchronized and working in harmony. Cultivating positive emotions such as gratitude, joy, and love can amplify the power of manifestation by creating a strong vibrational resonance with desired outcomes. Engaging in heart-centered meditation, focusing on feelings of appreciation and connection, can help to create this coherence. By consciously cultivating these emotions, you create a magnetic field that attracts positive experiences and opportunities into your life. It is not enough to simply think positive thoughts. You must feel positive emotions in order to truly manifest your desires. The role of inspired action in manifestation cannot be overstated. Manifestation is not just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about taking concrete steps towards your goals, guided by intuition and inspired impulses. Pay attention to the subtle nudges and synchronicities that the universe sends your way, and trust that they are leading you in the right direction. Your inner guidance is that quiet voice within that knows what is best for you. Learn to listen to it, to trust it, and to follow its lead. It might guide you to take a class, to reach out to someone, or to pursue a new opportunity. The key is to be open to these impulses and to act on them with courage and conviction. Let's not forget the Hermetic principle of cause and effect. This principle reminds us that every action creates a corresponding reaction, and that by aligning our actions with our intentions, we can consciously shape our future. It's simple: you reap what you sow. By planting seeds of kindness, compassion, and integrity, you will harvest a life filled with abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Conversely, if you plant seeds of negativity, selfishness, and deceit, you will reap a harvest of suffering, disappointment, and regret. Therefore, it is essential to act with ethical responsibility, understanding that every choice you make has a ripple effect that extends far beyond your individual life. These Hermetic principles will allow you to tap into powers you never knew existed. Now let's delve deeper into the principle of correspondence, the principle that teaches us that, as above, so below in our daily lives. The principle of correspondence teaches us that the universe is a hologram, a unified whole where every part reflects the entire structure. Therefore, understanding the microcosm, the individual self, can provide insights into the macrocosm, the universe at large. To improve relationships, for instance, you must first understand the dynamics of interpersonal energy flow, recognizing that every interaction is an exchange of energy. When you approach others with kindness, compassion, and understanding, you create a positive energy field that fosters connection and harmony. Conversely, when you approach others with negativity, judgment, and resentment, you create a negative energy field that breeds conflict and discord. Energetic hygiene involves maintaining a clear and balanced energy field by cleansing oneself of negative influences, protecting oneself from psychic attacks, and cultivating positive vibrations. Just as you cleanse your physical body to maintain health, so too must you cleanse your energetic body to maintain well-being. Techniques for smudging, using sacred herbs like sage or palo santo to clear negative energy, have been used for centuries. Salt baths, immersing yourself in water infused with salt, can also help to cleanse and purify your energy field. Visualization, imagining a protective shield of light surrounding you, can help to ward off negative influences. Success and happiness are not just about individual effort. They are about harmonizing with the rhythms and forces of nature, aligning oneself with the flow of the universe. Consider astrology, numerology, and other divination tools, which can provide insights into your unique strengths, challenges, and opportunities. Astrology reveals the influence of the planets on your personality and life path. Numerology uncovers the hidden meanings behind numbers, providing guidance on your life purpose and destiny. By understanding these natural laws, you can make more informed decisions, align yourself with favorable energies, and create a life of greater ease and abundance. Living in alignment means aligning oneself with one's true purpose, values, and passions, which creates a powerful sense of meaning, fulfillment, and abundance. When you are engaged in work that you love, when you are surrounded by people who support you, and when you are living in harmony with your values, you create a powerful sense of resonance that attracts positive experiences into your life. When you live in alignment with your soul's purpose, the universe conspires to support you. Opportunities will arise, synchronicities will occur, and you will find yourself effortlessly moving towards your goals. By mastering these concepts, you are now ready to become the change you want to see in the world. But first, let's discuss ethical alchemy and the responsible application of Hermetic power. Wielding Hermetic power demands the utmost ethical consideration, a continuous commitment to using these principles responsibly, avoiding manipulation, control, and harm to oneself and others. Consider the power of suggestion, a subtle but potent tool that can be used to influence others' thoughts and behaviors. When used ethically, suggestion can be a powerful force for good, inspiring hope, confidence, and positive change. However, when used unethically, it can become a tool of manipulation, coercion, and control. Therefore, it is essential to be mindful of the impact of your words and actions, and to always act with integrity, honesty, and respect. Remember the concept of karmic responsibility. Every action creates a corresponding reaction, and using Hermetic power for selfish or unethical purposes will ultimately lead to negative consequences. Simply put, what goes around comes around. Therefore, it is essential to act with compassion and kindness, understanding that your actions have a ripple effect that extends far beyond your individual life. Consider the story of King Midas, who wished that everything he touched would turn to gold. While initially delighted with his newfound power, he soon realized that it came at a terrible price, as he could no longer eat, drink, or embrace his loved ones. This story serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that true happiness is not found in material possessions, but in relationships, experiences, and inner fulfillment. Humility and self-awareness become increasingly vital as power grows. The more power one gains, the more important it is to remain grounded, humble, and aware of one's own limitations and biases. Regularly engage in self-reflection, examine your motives, and seek feedback from trusted sources. Acknowledge your imperfections, embrace your vulnerabilities, and strive to learn from your mistakes. It is not about striving for perfection, but about striving to become the best version of yourself, with all your strengths and weaknesses. The true purpose of Hermetic power isn't personal gain, but using one's gifts to contribute to the well-being of humanity and the planet. The greatest alchemists are those who use their power to heal, uplift, and inspire others. Think of scientists who dedicate their lives to finding cures for diseases, or activists who fight for social justice and environmental protection. These individuals are alchemists in the truest sense of the word, using their knowledge, skills, and passion to transform the world into a better place. True alchemy begins when you move beyond individual intentions and work to better your world. Although this journey may be difficult, the reward of a life of prosperity, understanding, and awareness is worth all the effort, and is, indeed, a worthwhile goal. This understanding that you are ready to change your world prepares you for the final call to action. Having prepared yourself to change the world, understand that the journey of transformation is a continuous process, not a destination to be reached. It requires a constant refinement of your inner state, aligning your vibrations with the reality you wish to experience. But have you truly grasped the nuances of vibrational frequency and its role in shaping your destiny? Merely understanding the concept of vibration is akin to knowing the notes on a musical scale, while actively manipulating it is like composing a symphony. It is not enough to simply acknowledge that everything vibrates. You must learn to consciously direct these vibrations to influence your reality. Consider the difference between passively listening to music and consciously using sound frequencies for healing or manifestation. While both involve sound, the latter requires focused intention, specific frequencies, and a clear understanding of how sound affects the mind, body, and spirit. Imagine using binaural beats to induce specific brainwave states, such as alpha for relaxation or theta for deep meditation. Or consider the power of chanting and mantra, which can create powerful vibrational resonance within your body, dissolving negative energy and attuning you to higher states of consciousness. The key is to move beyond passive awareness and become an active participant in the vibrational dance of the universe. To truly harness the law of vibration, advanced techniques for raising your personal frequency are essential. Focused intention is the unwavering commitment to your desired outcome. Emotional regulation means mastering your inner landscape, transforming negative emotions into positive ones. Advanced meditation unlocks your inner potential, allowing you to connect with Source and align with infinite possibilities. These methods aren't mere practices, they are keys to unlocking your potential and shaping your world. Delving further, consider the profound connection between the law of vibration and the phenomena of remote influence and energy healing. Is it possible to consciously direct your vibrational energy to affect distant objects, people, or situations, blurring the lines between mind and matter? While conventional science may scoff at such notions, quantum physics suggests that reality is far more interconnected than we previously imagined. The principle of quantum entanglement, which demonstrates how two particles can be linked across vast distances, instantly influencing each other's state, offers a scientific basis for understanding remote influence. Similarly, studies on remote healing have shown that individuals can consciously direct their energy to promote healing in others, even when separated by thousands of miles. This suggests that our thoughts, emotions, and intentions are not limited by space and time, but can have a tangible impact on the world around us. However, this power comes with a great responsibility. The effectiveness of vibrational techniques depends on the alignment of one's intentions with the highest good, avoiding manipulation or harm to others. Using vibrational techniques for selfish or unethical purposes can create negative karmic repercussions that will ultimately boomerang back to you. Always act with compassion and integrity, using your power to uplift and empower those around you. The journey of transformation is a continuous process of raising your vibration to align with the desired reality, so you can create a better world. Beyond vibration lies the concept of polarity, often simplified, yet profoundly powerful when truly understood. Is it merely about recognizing opposites, or does it offer a path to wholeness and self-mastery that most overlook? The true application of polarity lies in understanding and accepting the inherent polarities in human dynamics. For instance, relationships are often a dance between dominance and submission, intimacy and distance. Rather than trying to eliminate these polarities, learn to recognize and harmonize them, leading to healthier and more fulfilling connections. Consider conflicts that arise from unmet needs for both autonomy and closeness. By acknowledging both needs as valid and finding ways to balance them, you can transform conflict into an opportunity for deeper connection and understanding. Perhaps one partner needs more alone time to recharge, while the other craves more quality time together. By recognizing these opposing needs and finding creative solutions, such as scheduling regular date nights and respecting individual boundaries, you can create a relationship that is both fulfilling and sustainable. However, polarity mastery cannot be achieved without confronting your shadow self. The shadow is the repository of repressed emotions and negative traits. Integrating your shadow is essential for inner wholeness and self-acceptance. This is the key to unlocking your full potential and living a more authentic life. Imagine engaging in a guided shadow work exercise where you consciously explore the disowned aspects of your personality. You might discover hidden talents, untapped sources of creativity, and suppressed emotions that have been holding you back. By embracing your shadow, you become more whole, more integrated, and more capable of manifesting your desires. By embracing paradoxes, seemingly contradictory truths can lead to deeper understanding, creativity, and spiritual insight. Consider the paradox of the more you give, the more you receive. While it may seem counterintuitive, countless studies have shown that acts of generosity and kindness not only benefit others, but also enhance your own well-being, creating a positive feedback loop that attracts abundance into your life. Or consider the paradox of the only constant is change. While it may be unsettling to acknowledge the impermanence of all things, embracing this truth can free you from attachment and allow you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and adaptability. However, the ethical implications of manipulating polarity must be carefully considered. Using polarity to influence others can be used for abuse and manipulation, so empathy and compassion are essential. Do not control or dominate others. Instead, empower and uplift them. Remember, mastering polarity is not about eliminating opposites, but about harmonizing them to create a balanced and fulfilling life. The wisdom found in polarity now allows us to examine the alchemical marriage. This isn't just a quaint metaphor, but a potent key to unlocking inner harmony and manifesting outer reality. Are you ready to delve into its advanced symbolism and discover the secrets it holds? The alchemical marriage speaks of the Red King and White Queen, the sun and moon, the union of opposites to create the philosopher's stone. Connect the Red King to the conscious mind, the White Queen to the subconscious mind, and discover techniques to harmonize their functions. Imagine the conscious mind as a focused laser beam, directing your attention and intention with precision. Now, picture the subconscious mind as a vast ocean, containing all your memories, emotions, and beliefs. To manifest your desires, you must align these two forces, consciously directing your subconscious mind towards your goals. Practice methods for cultivating inner union, integrating masculine and feminine energies with breathwork, visualization, and movement. Harmonizing inner polarities creates a magnetic force, attracting desired resources, opportunities, and relationships. Use the alchemical marriage to create a vision board aligned with your values and aspirations. Envision a board where masculine and feminine symbols intertwine, representing the balanced expression of your inner self. This is about authentic self-expression. Do not conform to societal expectations or gender stereotypes, but express your unique individuality with balance and harmony. Embrace your authentic self and express your talents to the world. Transitioning from inner harmony to outer manifestation, the law of rhythm becomes your ally in navigating life's ever-changing currents. Are you merely reacting to life's ups and downs, or are you ready to surf the waves of change with grace and adaptability? The understanding of the cyclical nature of existence helps one anticipate and adapt to change. Managing financial cycles, career transitions, and relationship dynamics becomes easier. Embrace creative destruction, viewing setbacks as opportunities for learning, adaptation, and reinvention. Surrendering to the present moment allows reality to unfold. Letting go of control can lead to greater joy and abundance. Build resilience to navigate life's challenges with grace. Cultivate gratitude, self-compassion, and mindfulness. By mastering these concepts, you are prepared to move forward. These preparations lead to a critical juncture, transcending karma by embracing responsibility. Do you believe you're simply a product of your past, or are you ready to take the reins and create a positive future, rewriting your karmic destiny? Consider the implications of cause and effect, which states that every thought, word, and action creates a corresponding reaction, placing responsibility for experiences squarely on the individual. Use the law of cause and effect to create positive relationships, financial abundance, and career success. Engage in selfless service, karma yoga, to purify karma, create positive ripple effects, and contribute to the well-being of humanity. Forgiveness breaks karmic cycles, releasing emotional baggage, and creating a new foundation for positive relationships. Wield power with ethical integrity, using knowledge for the benefit of all. True alchemists create a more just world. The choice is now yours. Contribute to negativity or create positive change. This choice prepares you for the final call to action, which will bring this all together. The choice is now yours. Contribute to negativity or create positive change, for the Emerald Tablet reveals a path to understanding reality through Hermetic principles and alchemical transformation, making the interconnectedness of all things evident. These principles and practices are not disparate systems, but pieces of a unified framework, a complete and interwoven tapestry of understanding. Recall our journey from the principle of mentalism, understanding that all is mind, to the law of correspondence, mirroring the connections between microcosm and macrocosm. Then remember the law of vibration, revealing the energetic nature of reality, and the principle of polarity, showing us how to harmonize seeming opposites. Next, the law of rhythm, teaching us to navigate life cycles, and the principle of cause and effect, emphasizing our responsibility for our actions, culminating in the understanding of gender, the balance of masculine and feminine energies within us all. This is not merely a list of abstract concepts, but a progressive unveiling of reality's hidden architecture. Alchemy, as you now understand, extends far beyond the transmutation of base metals into gold. It is about the transformation of the self and the subsequent transformation of the world around you. By understanding and applying these Hermetic principles, you empower yourself to consciously shape your reality, achieving a level of self-mastery previously relegated to the realm of myth. The power to consciously direct your life, your relationships, your very experience of reality is not a privilege reserved for a select few. It is your birthright waiting to be claimed. This power stems not from external forces, but from within, from the alignment of your will with the universal laws that govern existence. By mastering the complexities of this intricate relationship between the inner and outer worlds, you unlock the potential to create a life of unparalleled purpose and fulfillment. Living a Hermetic life means aligning your individual actions with these universal laws, leading to a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. True Hermetic power comes with responsibility. As your understanding deepens and your ability to shape reality increases, so too does your obligation to use this knowledge for the benefit of all. Just as a skilled surgeon must wield their scalpel with precision and care, so too must you wield your Hermetic knowledge with ethical integrity. Remember, increased power demands increased awareness and unwavering self-control. The potential for societal transformation lies in the collective application of these principles. By living in accordance with Hermetic wisdom, you contribute to a more harmonious and sustainable world, rippling outward from your own being to touch the lives of others. The great work is not a finite achievement, but a lifelong journey of self-discovery and transformation, a continuous process of growth and adaptation. So, let us revisit the questions we posed at the outset. What is the nature of the Emerald Tablet? What is the significance of Hermes Trismegistus? What are the secrets of alchemy? The Emerald Tablet, we now understand, is a concise yet profound distillation of Hermetic wisdom, a roadmap for understanding the universe and your place within it. Hermes Trismegistus, whether a historical figure, a composite of wisdom, or a purely symbolic entity, represents the synthesis of ancient knowledge, a bridge between the material and the spiritual realms. Alchemy, far from being a primitive attempt at gold-making, is a symbolic system for psychological and spiritual transformation. Hermeticism, therefore, bridges the perceived gap between science and spirituality, offering a holistic understanding of reality, demonstrating that these seemingly disparate fields are, in fact, deeply intertwined. You now possess a powerful tool for self-transformation, the ability to create positive change in your lives and the world around you. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us. We acknowledge your potential for growth and transformation, and we express our gratitude for your participation. But the journey does not end here. What lies beyond the 7 Hermetic principles? How can we delve deeper into the practical applications of alchemy? What other ancient wisdom traditions can illuminate our path? Perhaps advanced alchemical techniques for prolonging life, or further explorations into esoteric practices for expanding consciousness. In future content, we will delve deeper into specific Hermetic principles and alchemical operations, unpacking their mysteries and revealing their practical applications in ever greater detail. Share your experiences, insights, and questions in the comments section below. Let us foster a community of shared learning and mutual support. Continue your journey of self-discovery, live in accordance with Hermetic principles, and create a better world for yourselves and others. The call of the Emerald Tablet echoes through the ages, inviting you to awaken your inner potential and manifest a reality of boundless possibility.